Welcome folks, welcome to another video with Night Fury. We had a long weekend last Saturday, Sunday. Night Fury and I, with 14 other bikers, we went up to north. We couldn't go to the Cape, but yeah, today she had her much deserved TLC and cleaning. As promised, I thought I'll do a very quick short video. Very quick short video on my hood and Night Fury's hood. So we are at the beautiful Parnell, and this is the end of St. Stephen's Avenue where we live. Yeah, Night Fury is all clean and nice. I'll just give you a quick overview of things around. Hello. Parnell is the suburb, and what you see is Pacific Ocean, and the small island like or a small hill that you see across is Devonport. Devonport is basically a bayside or a harbour side suburb. It's compared to Sausalito of California, probably because of its setting. It has New Zealand's Royal Navy naval base, and what you see on the left is ports of Auckland, and it basically administers all the freight ships and the cruises that go out of Auckland. And what you see far away, that is beyond Devonport, the symmetrical cone is a volcanic, extinct volcanic island called Rangitoto. I think this is the youngest volcanic formation in Auckland, or in New Zealand rather. It had erupted 600 years back, I believe. And just a couple of facts about it. It's 260 meters to the summit, and it's about 5.5 kilometers wide. It's a pest-free island, so we cannot carry food onto the island. And also, just a quick fact, there are about 50 extinct volcanoes on which Auckland is built. So that's Auckland. And this pool that you see below is basically 100 odd years old. It's called Parnell Baths. It's one of the biggest saltwater pools in New Zealand. I don't know if it is bigger, it's one of the or the only. The bay that you see next to it is Judges Bay. We'll go down there and we'll do a quick video. You can see the rail system. I think that one's going to the Central Business District, or CBD, from Hauraki. Hauraki is another suburb which is on this side. What you see on this side, on the left is Pacific Ocean, on the right is Hobson Bay, and the water from Pacific Ocean overflows there depending on high tides. So that's Hauraki Gulf, and Hauraki Gulf is where you have Waiheke Island and Rangitoto and all other islands, and you have Great Barrier and Little Barrier Islands, about 45 minutes flight from Auckland. You can see CBD beyond the flowering bush there. This is an interesting tree. It's an evergreen tree. It's green throughout the year, but in summer it has beautiful bright red flowers or blossoms called kahika in Maori language, and this English name for this tree is puhutakawa. Most commonly you see bright red flowers, but there are orange, white, and even yellow puhutakawas. You can see a puhutakawa right there. It's also called New Zealand Christmas tree or New Zealand Christmas bush. It's called iron tree. That's a small puhutakawa tree. So it's summer here in New Zealand. December, January and February is summer. It's a cloudy but crisp evening. It's not too hot, not too cold. It's perfect Auckland weather. This is St. Stephen's, one of the main streets in Parnell. Our ex-Prime Minister Sir John Key lives on this street, just a couple of houses to my back on the left. So we are going down now to Judges Bay. We saw Judges Bay or Parnell Baths from the top. I'll just quickly give you a glimpse of Judges Bay and entrance to Parnell Baths. And then we will go to the famous Parnell Rose Gardens. So that's Judges Bay. There are some pretty beautiful and affluent homes here. There's a low tide. When it's high tide, the water is almost up to the brim. Makes for a very good swimming spot. We'll just probably take a U-turn, but this is the entrance to Parnell Baths. What you see on the right is Dove Meyer Robinson Park. It is famous for, of course, its rose gardens. It's named after the longest standing mayor of Auckland. I think he served for 18 years. We will go into the park and get a view of some of the rose blossoms. That's the rose garden. There are about 5,000 roses. Just last month there was a rose festival. It generally happens in November. And this is called the White Garden on the right here. A quick view of okay, a bit of a Jekyll and Hyde moment. There's the beast, and right behind it or right around it is all roses of all kinds. About 5,000 odd buds, that's what they say. Might be more, might be less. This was in full bloom last month. just a couple of rainy days and windy days. So but the buds keep blooming till I think February or March, that is end of summer, early autumn, and then then they go into hibernation and then they bloom again next spring. So that's the famous Parnell Rose Garden. Yeah, Night Fury is 48,000 kilometers old. She got new chain and new sprocket kit from Moto. It's RK Black Scala chain and SJ German front and back sprocket. She's got new brake pads. Just a couple of war scratches. Very hard to maintain Night Fury, but yeah, it was her TLC day today. We have a couple of track days coming up this week and the next. One of the track days is a twilight session, so it will be just the afternoon session, three sessions instead of 6. So I'll tuck her in today and go to the track day tomorrow. Not tomorrow, day after. I hope we can enter here. Very short video. Like I was saying, we did a very long ride last weekend. I'll put the link to that ride somewhere in this video. That's the beautiful Parnell.